Hello again, everyone. This is Game Collector here, and I have with me yet another Kamen Rider, Kamen Rider game AC-05, Kamen Rider Zangetsu, or Armored Rider Zangetsu. Here's the front of the box. There's the 05. Words I cannot understand, or at least read. Bottom of the box has an image of the actual suit used in show. Side of the box is the toy posed. Other side, same thing. Top has the armor change stuff. I don't want to bend that too far back, but you know. And on the back it shows Zangetsu wearing Ryugen wearing, Zangetsu wearing Budo, Ryugen wearing Melon, Gaim wearing Banana, and Baron wearing, Baron wearing the orange. And then above that, there's Zangetsu posed more. And using the mango arms change, promoting AC, I think, set 06, I believe. Doesn't say. And if it does, I can't read it. Yeah, I don't see an AC0 anywhere. But anyway, now that the box is out of the way, there's Zangetsu. Here's the Melon arms and his shield. And there's also his Muso saber, which is warped. And I have tried resetting it with the boiling water technique. It didn't exactly work, as you can tell. What I did was I microwaved a mug of warm to cold water, get it nice and hot, dipped it in and tried to set it, and then ran it right under cold water directly afterwards, and it still reset like this. And I had to do that several times, not just because of this, but because I couldn't set it straight and proper like Gaim's. I could not make it look like this. For the love of me, I couldn't do it. So if someone could help me with that or tell me what I did wrong, I would appreciate that. Tell me in the comments or something. Here is the Melon Defender shield. In the show, it works like Captain America's shield, at least. It works like a boomerang. He throws it, and then it comes back to him. Here is the Melon Arms armor. Inside is the helmet, which, let me pull that out temporarily. And set the Melon down, and hopefully it doesn't roll away. Like the orange arms, its whole thing is solid green, except for the part where it goes for the visor, or the eyes. It's gold and trimmed up to be like, I believe, a muskmelon or a honeydew. I know it's not a cantaloupe, which is his melon energy form, because it's orange. And that will be getting its own armor change figure soon. I don't know when, but I've seen the pre-arms state for it on the Kamen Rider wiki. I might leave a link for that in the description. But yeah, there's that and him. Overall, he has the same posability as Gaim, though there is a slight tightness between shoulder movements there. His elbow, bicep swivel, wrist swivel, fingers, index, middle, and then ring and pinky. His head is on a ball joint, which I have accidentally decapitated him at least once. And he doesn't have the lock seed holder like Gaim does, so his legs are not as restricted as Gaim's. I'll just show you here. Like so. Yeah, it looks kind of inappropriate the way I have them posed, but let's move them a little bit away. And I'm not sure if you can tell. Gaim's ankles don't like to be properly placed, so. Yeah, that little thing prevents his left leg from moving all the way out. Zangetsu does not have that problem. They both have the Muso Saber holster, which, come on, which, as I demonstrated on Gaim, can be removed, and like on Zangetsu, yes, so Zangetsu can actually he has fully unrestricted legs, so yeah, that's a nice little piece of awesome right there. And I just noticed there is a giant gap unless I'm just losing my mind here, but it appears as though his legs may have been set incorrectly, because there's a big gap on his left thigh, or right thigh. Let's see if I set him down. Is he? I can't tell. It's so insignificant, it's almost impossible to tell. Sorry about that off-camera bit. I wanted to see for myself. Apparently it's me just being anal retentive, but you know how that goes. So first, with the helmet inside, going to... Okay, as I probably didn't mention this with Gaim, but if you can see these little indentations near his shoulders, and they're also there on his back, they're there for these little clips to grab onto, and we will slide it on and let it attach, and then peel the melon open. And what I do here is I fold them. I don't fold them in all the way, I fold them about halfway up so he looks more like he does in the show. And we'll attach his little warped Muso saber. I also found something else that's really cool. He can hold his shield, the Melon Defender. You can hold it sideways or to the front, but I found if he holds it like so, it shakes and wobbles and things. So if you put it in his hand like so at a diagonal angle and then close... Okay, I'm going to do this off camera temporarily because it's easier, but I can still show you the end result. You close his ring and pinky finger on it and leave his index and middle finger loose. And then I redo his shoulder and chest plates. And there he is. He can hold it at an angle, and his arm still looks fairly relaxed. And now, just to compare them fully armed, Gaim in orange arms with the Daimaru or Daimaru or whatever. I've heard it pronounced by an actual Japanese person as the Daimaru, and then someone corrected me and told me it's pronounced the Daimaru, and now I have no idea how it's pronounced at all. Thank you. Anyway, as shown, this is what they're both like, fully armored, respectively. Something else I did notice, that Gaim has the little gold colored netting on him, and Zangetsu's is in black. Zangetsu also has fast-forwarding lines on his arms and legs. Those arrows and spikes there. Raise his arm up, see if you can see them. Yeah, those aren't an error. Those are actually part of his emblem, which means they're part of him. So those aren't wrong. Those are right. They just make it look like he has fast forward lines on his arms and legs. Maybe it makes him go super fast. It's like when you color something red, it makes it go 3 times faster. So, there you have them in their respective forms. Gaim is just here for a cameo and for something else completely. Now to remove his sword. Now we're going to wrap the orange back up. And I am going to say this now. The orange fits more securely on it, and the melon doesn't really like to stay attached to its own armor set at all. That might be because... Oh, let me pull the orange off first. This little peg back here that holds the helmet in place is actually shorter than the one on the orange arms. I'm not sure if that's just with mine or with all of them. If it's with all of them, that's kind of a problem, because when you fold it back up to take it off, well, you'll see in a few moments. Okay, that's secure. Those are secure. And the helmet comes loose within the melon as I pull it off. So, there's a couple of ways you can correct this, depending. You can just open it up and slide the helmet back in. Or, if it comes out still facing right side up, you can wedge your pinky in there and press it back down if it didn't, go flying like it did when I came off. So, now that I actually have 2 armor change figures, and I can actually do as the line suggests and change their armors, put the orange on Zangetsu, and make Gaim a melon head. And then slide it open. And honestly, I think Gaim and Zangetsu look absolutely fantastic when their armors are switched. And I'm sure the people who watch me, the very few that you are, know that Bujin Gaim from the Autumn movie is getting his own armor changed figure with the blood orange arms, and the only real difference between him and Gaim, aside from the blood orange, is that the little mouthpiece... I'm going to use the sword right there. Little mouthpiece right where the sword is black, and the little fins here and here are red. So he only has, 2 minor differences to Gaim, and that's about it. Otherwise, he uses the exact same figure mold. As for the blood orange arms, it's just a red and black version of the regular orange arms. That's it. You're not getting anything really too new, just a very expensive movie exclusive character who's just a color swap. And it's a Bandai exclusive, of course. And now you have Zangetsu using the saber. I actually do really like the fact that Zangetsu is really easy to see with his eyes, and Gaim always has a light offending glare, but still they look absolutely fantastic even when their armors are switched. Well, for Gaim, I don't know what it is about Gaim, but Zangetsu can pull off any armor change and still look good because he's white. It's like trying to color on a blank piece of paper. You know, any color looks fine on white. And I actually got this from CS Toys. I got a Happy New Year card for them with Zangetsu on it, considering that's who I ordered from them. And I do wish, I'm not going to lie about this, I wish they had the Pine and Ichigo set in stock, because every time I check back it's either not in stock or it's, you know, I don't know if they're ever going to restock or not. But there is a pun I want to do involving Zangetsu wielding Ichigo. I suppose I could also do it the same if I got the SHF of Kamen Rider Ichigo and just have all sorts of fun with that. But you know how it goes. Okay, I better give Gaim the Melon Defender. And let's see if I can actually pull it off on camera this time. Oh, it might be harder to see because the shield is made of a soft plastic that's green and gold on one side and solid blue on the other. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You've done it before. There we go. Not quite close. There we go. And there he is holding the Melon Defender in the diagonal grip so that he can still look mildly relaxed while holding it. And just because, give him the Muso Saber, you know, and cause Baron to wobble about. Not Baron, Zangetsu. Why did I say Baron? What did I say Baron for? Maybe because Baron's the secondary rider and I don't have him yet, but I plan to get him because he's a banana man. And we'll give Zangetsu his warped Muso Saber. Honestly, Zangetsu looks like he'd be the type to dual wield using orange arms instead of, you know, using the Naginata mode. And now he doesn't want to grip the sword. He doesn't want to grip either of them. Okay, now he's gripping both of them. And Gaim doesn't want to grip his Muso Saber and then fall over. And all sorts of problem at the end of the video. Apparently, I don't even have a Genesis driver and they're already getting drunk off of fruit juice. And there you have it, armor change number 5. Gaim wearing the melon and Zangetsu wearing the orange. I hope I can get more up here or something, but I will see you all later.